What's up, guys, and welcome back to the podcast. Today is a little bit of a different podcast episode than what I would typically do. Today, I'm going to be breaking down step by step, week by week, a client transformation, specifically my client, Allie, who won my free coaching scholarship back in the fall. And the reason I want to share Allie with you is because A, her results are incredible. B, her story is probably a lot more relatable to you than you may think. And C, I'm doing another free coaching scholarship giveaway. And I want you to see what that could look like for you if you applied, if you won, if you committed to transforming your physique the right way within the next 6 months, what you could actually achieve, just like Allie did. So if you listen to this episode and you are anything like Allie, I want you to apply for this scholarship. Not only am I giving away a free coaching scholarship, but also multiple partial coaching scholarships to any woman who I feel like my program would be a good fit for. So the application is going to be down in the show notes below. You can apply down there. You can shoot me a message on Instagram and I will send it over to you. Let's dive right into Allie's journey and who Allie is and where she was when we first started working together. Allie is 29 years old. She's a marketing manager. When we first started working together, she was training for a half marathon. She was building her dream home. She's in her dream relationship. She had everything going for her. High achiever, disciplined, her career was going well. Her relationship was amazing. Even her fitness was in a good place, training for a half marathon. That isn't easy. She really prioritized her health and wellness, but she felt completely stuck when it came to her physique. She was completely stuck in a plateau. Frankly, what she said in her application is, I've trained hard and ate healthy for about a year now, and I've hit a plateau. It's becoming mentally exhausting and defeating to know you're doing everything right, but not seeing any results. I put in the effort. I have the discipline. I want to feel confident in my own skin. I want you to listen to that again. She had the effort. She had the discipline. She thought that she was doing everything right. But what we recognized Allie was missing is she didn't have the right strategy for body recomposition. And that is the difference between high-achieving women who have success with transforming their physique and those who stay stuck hitting a plateau. The truth is, when Allie and I first started working together, we actually had a call way back in the summer of 2025. She did join coaching at the time. At the time, she was only eating like 1,200 calories. She was working out 6 days a week, not seeing any results, exhausted, frustrated. And on that call, I said to her, I was like, you do not need another calorie deficit. Your body is not going to lose body fat by eating less and working out more. You need to do a reverse diet, reset your metabolism to make your body responsive again. And she didn't hire me right away, but she did listen to me at that time. And she slowly started increasing her calories on her own. So by the time we started working together in a challenge, her calories had increased to around 1,800 to 1,900 calories. She was like, okay, I think this whole Gabby girl knew what she was talking about, and reverse diet is really what my body needed because her weight was remaining stable, her energy was improving, her performance in her runs was getting better, but again, still felt plateaued when it came to the physique side of things. She was doing everything right, but nothing was really changing. And so when we first started working together, like I said, her calories were around 1,800, 1,900 calories. She was working out 6 days a week. She was lifting, doing tons of cardio on top of that, training for this half marathon. And I said to her, I was like, you've seen some progress. I was like, your body is still not ready to diet. Your body is still under too much stress and your deficit window is still too small. And so instead of doing what most coaches would do, I did not slash her calories. I did not add more cardio. We did the opposite of that. The first 10 weeks, as you can see if you're watching the live, the first 10 weeks were spent in a metabolic reset, setting a foundation for successful fat loss. We continued increasing her calories even further than what she was doing on her own. We bumped her up to 2,000 calories for 2 weeks. 2,100 calories for the next 2 weeks, 2,200 calories for the next 6 weeks, and spent the first 10 weeks of us working together just increasing our calories, establishing a higher true maintenance, healthier foundation, fueling for her half marathon training. Her weight remained stable, her biofeedback improved, and this is the phase that most women skip. This is the phase where most women kind of panic and you jump into the calorie deficit too quickly because you're chasing fat loss and you want it to come as quickly as possible. And the reason that Allie was so successful is because she didn't do that, because she committed to the first 10 weeks of setting a good foundation, and this is why she won the scholarship. And after those 10 weeks, her half marathon was over, and we were ready to start making some shifts in her workouts and her diet to start to pull her into a sustainable deficit. So week 11 and week 12, the first 2 weeks of her deficit, we pulled her calories down to around 1,900 calories. We also adjusted her training, so she was only weightlifting 4 days a week and doing 120 minutes of low-intensity steady-state cardio. That's 4 30-minute sessions, incline walks per week. No crazy running, no long runs. All of that was pulled to alleviate stress on her metabolism during the time so her body could really focus on fat loss. So the first 2 weeks, we pulled training, we pulled calories down slightly to 1,900 calories, and her weight dropped from 135 to 132. Then we dropped her calories further to 1,800 calories for 2 weeks. Her weight dropped even more to 130 pounds. Then we pulled her calories to 1,650 for 3 weeks, and her weight dropped some more to the 129-ish range. This was around the holidays as well, so we took a little diet break during the season for her to enjoy the holidays. She was also traveling during this time. She came back, we were eating around 15-ish hundred calories, and her weight dropped down to 125. In 12 weeks, down 10 pounds through the holiday season. No crash dieting, no extreme cardio, no burnout, no metabolic damage, just a sustainable strategy, a clear, sustainable, structured strategy. And so the lesson that I am trying to emphasize here with Allie's transformation journey is that most high achieving women, just like Allie, you don't struggle with discipline. You struggle because you're applying your discipline to the wrong strategy, to the wrong habits, to just eating less, working out more. That isn't going to work for your body anymore, especially for you in your late 20s and beyond. We need to focus on your internal health, your hormones, and your metabolism first so your body can become responsive. You need to stop trying to diet in a stressed out body, slashing your calories with an already suppressed metabolism, pushing harder when your body is screaming for more rest, more recovery, more nourishment, so it can become responsive again. Allie didn't succeed because she's working harder than you. She succeeded because she followed the right strategy. She set the foundation first and then focused on fat loss and body weight composition. This is exactly why I am opening up another defined coaching scholarship, because I know there are so many women out there, so many women listening to this right now, who are eating 1,200 to 1,600 calories, training 5 to 6 days a week, feeling inflamed, exhausted, defeated, knowing you're disciplined, but your body isn't responding anymore. It's not a reflection of the standards that you have for yourself or the success that you're having in every other area of your life. You do not need more willpower. You need a clear strategy for your body to respond again. This scholarship is for the woman who's committed. You're not halfway in. You're not you're not thinking about it. You're not looking for quick fixes. You are willing to come in to track your nutrition, to rebuild your metabolism, to trust this process long enough for it to actually work. Because 6 months from now, you could be 10 pounds down, stronger, leaner, have more energy, feel more confident in your physique, or you could be still trying everything. This is literally what Allie has to say. To any woman on the fence about joining Define, absolutely go for it. You'll gain an uplifting community and a deeper understanding of your body that empowers you long after the program. Working with Gabby completely transformed my mind and my metabolism and my confidence and got me results that I could never have achieved on my own. That is the real win. Not just fat loss, a deeper understanding of your body and results that you can maintain long term. So this story feels like yours. If you are feeling stuck in this mental exhaustion of doing everything right, but plateaued and not seeing results, the scholarship application is open. It is for you. If you are serious about this, I want you to apply. The difference for you, my love, from being stuck and being transformed is rarely your effort or your discipline. It is guidance, it is sequence, it is the strategy, and that is what I'm here to provide to you. So I would love to read over your application. If you have any questions before applying, please reach out. I hope that this was inspiring to you, and I will talk to you all in the next episode.